Hi everyone, I'm Juan Carlos, I'm from Costa Rica. Well, what happened to me? I had an airplane accident 3 years ago. I'm a commercial pilot. And result of that accident, I fractured my T12, T11, T12, L1, and L2. The doctors told me that I had a complete injury in my spine and that I wasn't going to walk again. And the plane, just maybe in the television. Well, I was like 2 months in the hospital recovering from 2 surgeries in Costa Rica. After that, I had a 3rd surgery in Chile for total reconstruction of my spine. And in that time, I was talking with my physiotherapist there in Costa Rica, and she told me about the stem cell treatment. I decided to do it after my surgery in Chile. My first treatment was in November 2008. I received 5 injections, intrathecal, umbilical cord.
Carlos, can you just tell them what kind of condition you're in before you started getting
Okay.
treatment?
From my waist down, I had nothing, no sensibility, no movement, no control of nothing. And well, I was an Asia A, I think. That is a complete paraplegic person. After my first treatment in November 2008, I had I was suffering a lot of neuropathic pains, and in the scale they put it like 10 from 10, 10. And after my first treatment, I had no changes in my movements or the sensitivity, but the change that I had was in my neuropathic pains, that it passed from 10 to 3, like in maybe in 2 weeks. I had my second treatment in February 2009, umbilical cord stem cells too. After that treatment, I started to see all the changes. I started to make some movements in my left leg, some feelings like in some spot in my leg. And I started to gain muscle mass. And for the third treatment, that was in June that year, I was driving an automatic car with my left leg. I was making my first steps with the walker and with the crutches. And I had like an 80% sensitivity in my left leg. In that time, I had my 4th treatment in November last year. And in that time, in 1 year, I recovered my right leg. Stopped using my crutches, and I was using a cane. I'm driving a manual transmission car. I compete in 4x4 races. I just passed last year my physical, and the commercial pilot physical, and I started to fly again. Right now, I'm just waiting for a call for a commercial airline. Maybe I'm gonna work in one to 2 months again. Well, what I can do, I saw in the Dr. Paul's presentation that this is not like a miracle cure, but I think for us, the patients and our parents and all the relatives, it is a miracle cure. And I want to thank you, Dr. Neil Riordan, and all the staff of the Panama, because I had a great time too there in Panama. I was there for 17 days. Well, the treatment was like being in a normal hospital, and I had a great time with all the doctors. And well, what I can say, I had my life again. And there in the hospital, I had like 3 or 4 doctors, and they told me, you have to create in your mind that that you're not gonna walk again, and you have to get used to the wheelchair. And I said no. And I had a lot of fights with the doctors there. And right now, last year I visited some doctors that they told me that, and they were like, "Oh, I think we did a good job with you." It's okay, yeah. Okay. So, well, that's my story.